Welcome back, leaders. Have you ever felt like you were going somewhere in life or doing something that you had no idea why you were doing it in the first place? Like school, for example. Well, that's where the second habit comes in. Because probably everyone has done that before, where you had no idea where you were going or what you were doing something in the first place. And the second habit is to begin with the end in mind, knowing where you need to go before you actually take a step and going. This habit decides the direction of your life, your goals, your mission, your value, and your purpose. This habit is knowing what to do so that you can ultimately reach your end game, your goals, your purpose, and your dreams. And in this video, I'll show you everything you need to know about the second habit. What does habit 2 really mean? Beginning with the end in mind is knowing your destination before you start your journey. So, knowing which place you need to drive before you get in your car. But in life, a lot of us actually get in our cars but have no idea where we're driving. We just hopelessly, aimlessly, fruitlessly drive along hoping that something will happen. But no, that will never happen. Anything good in your life won't happen just out of pure luck or sheer luck. There needs to be a direction. No matter how fast you drive or how good you drive, if you keep driving without knowing where you are, you'll get to the wrong place just faster. Or you won't even get somewhere, you'll just lose precious time. It's very easy to get sucked into the little things in life, like work, study, routines, all of this, and you forget where you're even going. You forget why you're doing the things in the first place. And like I said, no matter how fast you drive or how good you drive, it doesn't matter how productive you are or efficient you are if you don't know where you're going or why you're doing it. If you don't know your destination, you'll never be effective. And this second habit will make you a very effective person because it makes you know where you need to go before you start your journey. So, knowing your destination before beginning your journey. In life, everything is created twice. First, in our head, called the mental creation. Secondly, in reality, called the physical creation. It's true in everything in life, if you think about it. That device you're watching me on, a computer, phone, whatever, it's a physical creation, right? But where did it come from? It first came from someone else's mental creation, someone's idea in someone's head. Probably Steve Jobs or some other Asian dude, but it came from someone else's head. And then it became a physical creation. That bed you sleep on, that table you sit on, that chair you stand on, where did it all come from? It all came from someone else's idea and mental creation and became a physical creation. But in reality, we often have lots of designs and mental creations that we ourselves didn't even make. It was given to us from childhood, from society, by our parents, by guardians, by influence, by media, all of that. And most of the time, these scripts and these mental creations given to us are not helpful. These scripts, such as
Get a job, work till 65, go to school, live safe and comfortable, don't take risks.
these little mental creations hinder us. And because we unconsciously follow those designs and scripts that's given to us as a child from our parents or society, we do things that we don't even want to do, and we sometimes become people that we not really are. And that's not really effective, is it? Beginning with the end in mind means being proactive, creating your own scripts and living those scripts and creations and making those into a physical creation. So, being proactive and beginning with the end in mind means you stop living the scripts and mental creations that were given to you, you be aware of it, you create your own scripts and your mental creation, and then you create those, make those into the second physical creation. You know how in my previous video I said that what separates us from the animals is that we have unique awareness and we have that freedom to choose what response we give to a certain situation, right? And it's the same in this one. So if we have a script that we don't like, that no longer serves us, we proactively choose a different script that fits us. And then we begin with the end in mind. And beginning with the end in mind means having the correct mental creation that you create for yourself. So that ultimately, in the end, you reach where you want to reach. You get that physical creation that you want to create. It also means making your scripts according to your values, your principles, and your goals in your life. So, whenever you feel like you're living a life you don't want to live, you're acting like you don't want to, you feel like you're someone you're not, time to take a look into your head, look at those scripts, and change some stuff around. For example, if you're someone who wants approval from others, who feels their sense of worth from other people's opinion, and you want to change that, well, take a look at your own script. Change that first mental creation. Start changing it so that you don't give a damn about what anyone else thinks about you. And then when you change those scripts in your head, you create that physical creation, and you no longer become someone who is determined by other people's opinions. You become someone with your own sense of self and your worth. So you first make up your own mental creation, then you make that a reality. Also, to create your own scripts and beginning with the end in mind means you're taking personal leadership of your life. And taking leadership is the first mental creation, and management is the second physical creation. So management is like being productive, being efficient, being smart, and all of that. But no amount of good management can compensate for bad leadership. If you don't even know where you're going, what's the point of being efficient and productive? The best way to begin with the end in mind is using something called a mission statement, aka constitution, creed, code, whatever you want to call it. You know how the Mandalorian code is something like having honor, dying as you have lived, preying on the weak and having strength, and never taking off the armor, right? Well, our mission statement is sort of like that, except it doesn't have any death, violence, and armor and all of that stuff. Our mission statement contains who we want to be, our character, what we want to do in life, our contributions and purpose, and on what the values and principles those being and doing are based on. It's something you live by that determines who you are, what you want to do, and what you want to be in life. And with our mission statement, we're beginning with our end in mind, because by knowing what kind of person we want to be, what kind of things we want to do in life, we're being aware of what goals and purpose we have in life. We're being aware of our end in mind. We're beginning with the end in mind. And your mission statement basically guides you through everything. Your decisions, your choices, what kind of things you need to do, what kind of goals you need to set, even on a daily basis or even yearly basis. And your mission statement helps you evaluate the things you're doing to see if it's important to your life or not. It's basically something that determines if what you're doing is useful to you or it's not useful. Whether it's going to contribute to your life or it's going to take a waste of your time. Your mission statement is like something you evaluate things on. It's like your checklist that you have to go through with the things you're going to do in life. For example, if you want to learn something like such as programming or coding, and your mission statement states that you need to continuously learn, be able to make money or stuff like that, well, that ultimately kind of comes in with your mission statement, right? Because it goes in well with your making money and your learning and your continuous learning. But if you do something like smoking, drinking, partying every day, that doesn't really contribute to your mission statement. Unless your mission statement is have fun all the time, party and drink like a crazy ass. Now, creating your mission statement isn't easy. It's a very, very long process. It's longer than, it's very long. Okay, that's the point. Writing a mission statement takes a lot of time and process. It takes continuous updates, improvements, and changes as we go. And to make our mission statement, we need to have some kind of idea or hunch of what unique contributions we can offer to the world. What makes you different from the other 7,986,253,000,000,253,000,000,000 people? What makes you different? What makes your contributions useful to the world? You need to think about those things. What makes you different from all the other people? That internal guidance of what makes you unique will help you with your mission statement. And your mission statement should include who you want to be, what you want to do in life, and on what values and principles you're gonna do those things on. And by values, I mean things you value, the things that are important to you, like honesty, family, integrity, industriousness, improvement, stuff like that. And when you're writing your mission statement, you basically gotta just visualize your future, visualize what kind of life you want to have, visualize what kind of life you create for others, visualize what kind of contributions and achievements you make in this life, and visualize who you ultimately end up as. And all of those will help you in creating your mission statement. And writing a mission statement takes a lot of time and effort. Lots of updates, as I said, and lots of improvements, because as we go through life, lots of things in our life change. Maybe our goals change, maybe who we want to be changes. So there's no writing one piece and then that's it, final for the rest of your life. Well, I talked about the main things about habit 2, beginning with the end in mind. And there are lots of things I didn't talk about because they weren't as important as the things I've just talked about. If you want to go through everything for yourself, obviously get the book. The book is awesome. I didn't cover everything because that would take hours. But I covered the main points and that should be pretty useful to you. So write your mission statement. Speaking of which, here is Benjamin Franklin's mission statement. It's very brief and concise, and you could copy something like this, or you could just create your own one, you know? And yeah, I hope you liked the video. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you start to begin with the end in mind. Before you do something, think if it's gonna help you become the person you want to be. Think if it's gonna help you do the things you want to do in life. Always begin with the end in mind. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day, leaders, and I will see you in my next video.